What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So, one of the most important things in your semen retention journey is willpower. Willpower is such an important factor in your semen retention journey. Now, I remember prior to me stopping that habit that isn't, that habit that we all know, the habit that we all should not be doing. I remember prior to stopping that, before December 2018, let's see, my cat just wants to chill with me. I'll come chill with you after, okay? Good girl, good girl. Yeah, prior to me stopping in December 2018, one thing that was constantly getting me and one thing that was constantly defeating me was willpower. You see, I had the desire to stop. I had the desire to live with all the benefits that come with stopping, but I just couldn't quite cross that line. And because of that, I kept falling. And one of the key factors there was a lack of willpower. And do you know something? I'm typically speaking someone with quite a lot of willpower. So when it came to athletic and sports, I had a lot of willpower. When it came to not quitting in a race, or say I was sparring in the boxing gym and having a hard spar and someone was really pulling it on me, I wouldn't quit. And in all these factors in life, trying to achieve my goals, I was really, really, headstrong, and I had my willpower when it came to that area of my life. But when it came to stopping that habit, I couldn't quite cross the line. And it just goes to show you that as human beings, we're all sexual beings, and sexuality is such a key part of our physical makeup, and it's very, very hard to resist our sexuality. And in a way, you are resisting your sexuality when you're trying to quit the habit. So I couldn't quite cross that line. And one of the key factors and reasons I couldn't cross that line was because of a lack of willpower. Let's make sure she's good. I'll come chill with you after, okay? Don't knock it over. So, yeah, one of the key reasons I couldn't quit was because of willpower. And you need to do better than I was doing back then and have willpower. And I had willpower in other areas of my life. So, and do you know something? It's 2024 now. I quit in 2018. And let me tell you that there's even more temptation now in 2024 than there was back in 2018. Because in 2024, when I turn on my Instagram feed, I'm seeing all types of temptation. Make sure my phone's the phone's there. So I didn't want my phone going off. It's early in the morning, my other phone. So in 2024, there is more temptation than there was in 2018. There is when I go on Instagram, I'm seeing lots of ladies in clothing that would get a man aroused. I'm seeing all types of content and all types of paid content that you can purchase that would deter a man from starting his semen retention journey. So in my opinion, there's sizably more temptation than there was in 2018. But you need to stay strong. You need to have activities that will ultimately help you gain that willpower and effectively distract you from wanting to carry out that habit. So that could be working out. You know, whenever you feel that you want to do that habit, do 30 press ups. Whenever you feel like you want to do that habit, go for a walk. These are ways that you can distract your brain from carrying out that habit. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. You need to distract yourself effectively and have coping mechanisms in order to ultimately stop that habit. You're going to need willpower to stop that habit, but you can do it. I've been there, I've messed up, but let me tell you this. When I first started trying to stop, I would last maybe a day, 2 days, then it was a week, then it was 2 weeks, then it was a few months. And when it got to a few months and then I messed up after a few months, it was like, I don't need to be doing this anymore. And I've lasted so long, it's not necessary in my life. And it was a lot easier. Once I've been a few months, it was a lot easier to go a few months again. And it was just like, you know what, there's no point. You know, let me just skip the bit where I mess up after a few months. It's just not, I don't actually feel I need to do it anymore. So I've been there. When I first started though, lack of willpower for sure. Even though I had willpower in other areas of my life, I'm saying that because I know the challenge, I know the struggle, I know the brain starts to rationalize things. You know, when your brain wants something, you got to rewire your brain. You know, your brain starts to make excuses why you should be doing it. And you got to resist all that, build the willpower up. And not only will it benefit you in semen retention and quitting the habit, it will transmutate into other areas in your life as well. It will transmutate into other areas of your life, and you have willpower in other areas of your life as well. Let me know what you think about what I spoke about in this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video, and I'll see you on the next video.